Hello, Nick Jones here for episode 4 in the intermediate ab series. Please read the disclaimer before getting going. Feel free to pause it if you need to. Also, I use this as my warm-up. I don't recommend this for everyone. If you want a link to a full warm-up, check the description below. And apart from that, all you're going to need is a kettlebell and a mat. A kettlebell anywhere between 2 and 6 kilos. However, if you want to do it without weight, that's absolutely fine too. Apart from that, let's get to it. Our first move is going to be weighted toe reaches. Legs straight up in the air, touch the ground behind the head with the weight or without a weight, and then just reach towards the toes. Nice big core squeeze at the top, and then go back down. So what we're doing in this position, we are stretching the abs, then contracting the abs. If your legs do ache too much holding them up like this, you can drop your legs down and then continue with the top half. The most important thing is the chin stays away from the chest, so we're not putting too much pressure on the neck. You don't feel it in the neck.
Halfway there.
And second of all, we want those shoulder blades coming up and down off the ground. Nice big core squeeze at the top. Spend as much time at the top and as little time at the bottom as you can. If this does upset your back,
10 seconds.
feel free to drop your legs onto the floor. If not, keep them up there. And let's just work through. We've got an intermediate session today.
Rest.
Right, move number 2. What we're going to do, we do our sit-ups. Okay, so again, a move where our legs are dead on the floor. This is your options. Touch the ground behind the head with the weight, swing it forward to help get you off the ground. The faster you do it, the easier it is. The more momentum you can use to get off the ground. The slower you go, the harder it is. Or for the very hardest option, put your weight on the chest so you can't get any swing at all. Okay? If you feel this at all in your lower back, I would recommend you stop immediately. Okay, I quite like throwing in sit-ups just because they're a nice explosive move and it gives you a chance to rest the legs down on the floor, so we can keep that variety in our ab training, which is so important to keep us
10 seconds.
kind of infused about it. Excellent, just keep it going. Okay, so just rep through. Really squeeze those abs at the top. Rest there. Move number 3. This is going to be the hard one. Test of your coordination. Everything up at the top. Legs straight. Kettlebell up towards the toes at the top. Then drop one leg as you drop the kettlebell. Then reach for the toes. Drop the other leg. Reach for the toes. Drop the other leg. Reach for the toes. This one normally confuses everyone to start with, so if it's taking you a little while, don't worry at all. Just key is start everything up at the top and then drop 3/4 of your limbs on the way down. So you drop both arms, one leg at a time. This is a good alternative to the traditional full-on V-sit where you drop both legs. Just because a lot of people I train, you can start to feel that it's quite heavy on the lower back, that move. So this way, keeping one leg in the air, keeps your back planted. Okay, but you still get that extra contraction from the weight of the other leg as you come up. Again, still try and reach as high as you can up off the ground at the top position. That's the important bit. Plank next to follow. Elbows directly underneath the shoulders, hips in line with the shoulders. I'm throwing in a bit of a harder option here if you want it, the marching plank. So just lift one leg off at a time and then just keep working through it. Again, if you feel this in your back at all, lift the thumbs slightly above the shoulders, but make sure you're holding that contraction in the abs. I don't want you pushing down with your legs or pushing down with your arms on this one. What I want you doing is bracing that core as hard as you can. Imagine you're trying to get into a pair of trousers that are one size too tight. So hold that tummy in and really hold your body weight up with the contraction of the abs.
10 seconds.
I like doing my planks after I've done a load of exercises, just because this way I feel it more in the abs. Like I said, when you do a plank from fresh, you can kind of cheat a little bit and you can kind of push it with your arms and your legs. Whereas if your abs are already on fire, you're only going to be feeling it in your abs. Round 2, here we go. Toe reaches again. Legs straight up in the air if you can. Touch the ground behind the head. Core squeeze, reach for the toes. I think halfway through this round I do drop my legs down, feeling a little bit in the tops of my thighs. Again, I seem to be timing a lot of these workouts with my leg day. If you are feeling it in the tops of your legs, drop the legs down, feet on the floor, and still go for that big contraction of the tummy.
Halfway there.
But again, I train legs every third workout, and I do 4 RPMs a week, so my legs most of the time are pretty heavy feeling. So that's why I'm dropping them down.
10
Reps,
seconds.
keep it going. Big pause, big squeeze at the top. If you're doing this weighted crunch option like I am right now, still try and keep your chin away from the chest. Try and get that rib cage coming on and off the ground.
Rest.
Big squeeze at the top. Right, now into the sit-ups. I'm not taking the rest. You can take the rest if you want. If you want to make this workout harder today, don't take the rest. Remember, that kettlebell swing, the faster you go, the easier it is. The slower you go, the harder it is, or the very hardest option, have your weight on your chest. Like so, but again, maybe just keep going with the previous move if you are feeling this at all in your back. Or, if you're then still feeling it in your back, stop immediately and go back to my kind of beginner series.
Halfway there.
Apart from that, just keep it going. And just grind out this ab workout. Intermediate, episode 4. So again, if you like any of these intermediate episodes but you want a little bit more, you can either do the ab workout again, or try my advanced series where we're doing more kind of 12-minute plus workouts. What I tend to do, I'll tell you in a minute, after the next exercise. We're doing the single leg drops. Everything up at the top, drop 3/4 of your limbs each time. So that's the key to this one. Start everything up at the top. It's a really hard one, this one. And then drop one leg as you drop the kettlebell down. Switch and move, come up as high as you can. Big pause, big squeeze at the top. And just keep up the good work. Here we go. Try and get the shoulder blades lifted up off the ground. You'll see each time my shoulder blades lift up off the ground, reach for those toes, squeeze the abs as hard as you can. If you're doing this one right, you're going to really feel this one. So as I was saying, I tend to do 8 to 12 minutes a day for my ab training. If I skip a day or two, I'll then follow it up with like a more advanced session, a
10 seconds.
20, 15 minute long session. And that's the best way I find to keep on top of my abs. I'm not someone who's blessed with amazing abs, so I feel I have to work them a lot. Right, here we go. Final move, the plank. Bit of a max plank if you want. If not, track how long you do. Stop. Try and get it to improve each time you do one of these intermediate sessions. Or take a pause, jump back in as soon as you can for the whole length of time I'm doing my plank for. I think I go for about 2 minutes, can't quite remember, but gives you that extra optional harder extra there. That extra harder optional extra. Remember, elbows
Halfway
underneath
there.
the shoulders, hips in line with the shoulders or just slightly above. If you have a tendency to, I like to have mine a smidge higher than my shoulders, just so I go to the flat position and then
10
brace my
seconds.
core and lift my bum slightly higher, just so I can feel that contraction a little bit more and making sure I'm holding all of my body weight in my abs.
Rest.
Again, I don't want you pushing down with your arms or pushing down with your feet to try and take the kind of pressure away. And it's all in the abs. They should be screaming right now. So I didn't take that optional rest. You can take it if you want. Drop your knees down, then jump back in as soon as you feel you can. But I do have a feeling I filmed a couple of ab workouts back to back, so I think I struggled a little bit on this plank. However, just keep going as long as you can.
Halfway there.
Just make sure slowly over time you're slowly improving. Apart from that, if you like this video, like I said, you can either redo it if you want a little bit more, or pick another intermediate episode and
10
just do that.
seconds.
Or try out one of those advanced sessions. I hope you're liking these videos. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, comment below, whatever you fancy. Anything at all really helps support the channel and helps me keep it going. But again, I'm really just trying to do this just to really support my clients, give them a little bit extra, try and provide a better service. So past the 2 minute mark. Okay, so let's just keep it going. I can't remember exactly how long I do this one for, but we'll soon see. yeah, just trying to provide an extra service to my clients so they've got a couple of extra workouts they can do at
Halfway
home.
there.
And hopefully if I can help anyone else out there, that's great. So just stick through this all the way to the end.
10 seconds.
And yeah, hope you're enjoying these videos. If there's any other videos you'd like me to do videos on, I've got my weight loss series, I've got my weight gain series coming on, soon my stretching series, anything like that, any questions, feel free to pop it in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as we can. This is our first stretch, so we're going to go to our hands and knees, and then what you're going to do is just try and lengthen your core, push your back down, hold that stretch, suck in the tummy, get a nice big stretch in the abs. Okay, and we'll call it a day there. Good job everyone. Again, smash that like button and hopefully see you in the next video.